Go Bokke. Hello, my friend, in South Africa, in Thailand, in Denmark, in Portugal, in Australia, in New Zealand, in Canada, in Europe, in the United Kingdom, in, where else have we got viewers? In the United States of America. Hello from me to you. If you were born in South Africa, if you've ever visited South Africa, if you've ever done business in South Africa, you'll know that this place gets under your skin. Please be upstanding for the South African national anthem. We are prettier, friendlier, more capable, more ingenious, and better than we even know, I tell you. How's it? Welcome to the show. Tonight we're going to be celebrating the Bokke victory. We're going to be talking about the fake doctor who got arrested. I'll show you the video of him getting arrested. Ha-ha! We'll be taking a trip to Detroit City, and anything else can happen on the Tom London Show, because this is an interactive online show, streaming live on my personal page on Facebook, streaming live on the official Tom London page on Facebook, streaming live on the Tom London Show page on YouTube, and streaming live on the Tom London Show page on Twitch. So how's it? How was your Saturday night? If you're a South African rugby supporter, it must have been a good one, eh? Tell me all about it in the comment section down below. Leave me a voice note. The voice note line is open. We'll start playing voice notes in just a minute or two. But first, important business. Coca-Cola. Oh, mother's milk. Yeah, the voice note line is open. Looking forward to your voice notes tonight. Don't be shy. Leave me one. Tell me what you did on Saturday. Tell me about the reactions. Tell me what was going down in your hood. I was at a braai at Shane's house, my friend Shane, and seated 3 seats away from me was a guy called Gerry. They were, hold on, I've got a picture somewhere. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I find this picture. Is it here? Yeah, there it is. Okay. So there's me sitting outside on the camping chairs. To the left of me is Shane, and then his lady was to the left of him, and then next to him was a guy called Gerry. And Gerry took his rugby very seriously. And 20 minutes into the game, Gerry had to go watching the TV on the TV inside, because Gerry's nerves were shot. And when the final whistle blew, I didn't do the whole celebration thing like everyone else did. I went to check if Gerry was alive, because I was certain he was going to blow something, a valve in his heart or a vein in his brain, or something was going to blow up in Gerry's head, man. But luckily, Gerry survived. Barely. Did you have somewhat? Were you doing that on Saturday night? Were you screaming so loud you could have given yourself an aneurysm? What were you up to? I want to know. I want to know what was going on in your side of town. Perhaps you're watching from overseas and you were having your own celebrations. How did it feel? How did it feel to watch the Springboks win? I tell you what I felt. I was like, okay, again, we have demonstrated what happens if South Africans get together, the kind of country and the spirit we can create. If only we didn't have rotten politicians and government workers not doing their jobs, because that's the only thing that we need to fix in South Africa. We need our politicians to stop stealing, and they need to start governing. And then we need a government. The only thing, if you work for government, the only thing you need to do is go to work and do your job. That's it. We do those two things, we got the best country in the world. I was reading a survey today where Johannesburg was ranked, 38 cities in the world made it onto the list of the best cities in the world to raise a family. Johannesburg came in at 23. The only reason it didn't go higher and all the way to the top is safety and security, and then, basic, the infrastructure problems we got. See, you just sort out the safety and security and the basic, but that just means do your job. Police, do your job. Teachers, do your job. Nurses, do your job. Government workers, do your job. We got the best country in the world. Look at the spirit. Look at the gees. It's possible, I tell you. Let's go to the comments, see what's happening in the comment line down below the video. Comments get pulled from all of our platforms, so let's take a look and see what you've got to say. Gaynor Schulenberg says, hello Tammy. Josie de Oliveira over in Portugal says, hi Tom and the London gang. Bronwyn Griffin says, evening all, been a while. Have a fabulous evening. Thank you, Bronwyn. Helen Midmuch says, hello Tom and everybody. Liesel Schulenberg says, hi Tom. Hello Liesel. Alistair Jameson says, greetings to the London gang. Shaw Verhoeven sends her greetings. She's unable to join us tonight. She is, in her words, buggered. She'll see it all tomorrow. Yeah, Cheryl left me a voice note. You want to hear it? This is a note to the teacher saying she can't come to school tomorrow.
Hey, Mr. London LG gang. I'm taking a break from the show tonight. I'm absolutely buggered.
Yeah, excuses.
Just taking time off for me.
All right, it's
watching
allowed.
a bit of Mission Impossible, the latest one.
Tom Cruise beat me tonight.
With my dogs. Miss you guys so much. We'll catch the show tomorrow. Have a good one.
Bye, Cheryl. We'll miss you. Chantel Davison Venn. Hello, Chantel, over in Australia. Nice to have you with us. Give us a Coke, Tom London. Yeah, no problem. Just chuck it at the screen. Who else we got on board tonight? Patricia Hanscott says, hello all you beautiful people. We are the champions. It was 7:30 in Australia where I was standing at the start line of a marathon. Chantel's a big marathon runner. The longer and more punishing the marathon, the more Chantel's into it. I don't know how she does it. I see her posts on Facebook, and every time, it's like London Marathon, Boston Marathon, Chicago Marathon, you name it, she does it. I don't know. I don't know how people run marathons. I mean, I have a problem running to the end of the driveway on Monday mornings, taking the rubbish out. Helen Mitvach says, worst was watching Cheslin sent off and hiding under his jacket. I cried until the end. He couldn't watch the end of the match. Then I jumped in the pool after getting a video call from my nephew in a loud UK pub. He was so happy about the box. He was born here, but has lived in the UK for 8 years. Tammy Singh says, nope, I did not celebrate. I made a suggestion that South Africa should toy when New Zealand does the haka, and I was sent to the naughty corner. Helen says, public holiday announced 15th of December. Is that right? There's all this talk. Whenever we get something right in South Africa, we demand a day off. It's a very South African thing to do. Who else we got on the comment line? Shell in Australia. Remember on Friday, Shell said, I call her Chalet, but I just found out her name, Shell. Chalet said that she didn't know how to send a voice note. Well, obviously someone in the London gang taught Chalet how to send voice notes, because my Facebook Messenger went ping, 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 and about 1 a.m, Chalet was practicing. She was doing voice note practice runs. Shell, I got to get used to calling her Shell. And then finally, a voice note came through. So if you've been wanting to hear the voice of Shell, who's a regular viewer of the show, then here we go.
Hi, London gang. This is Shell from Australia. I hope you're all well. I hope I've got this right. Bye.
Short and sweet. Now where's Tammy Singh in the mix? That's what I want to know. We'll be traveling with Dustin Miller from Florida, day 2 to Detroit, Michigan on the show tonight. We'll be seeing what Dustin's up to. We're going on a road trip a bit later. We'll also be showing you the arrest of... Remember 2 weeks ago we profiled Dr. Lani and we had a debate as to whether he was fake or not, and we all agreed Dr. Lani is fake? Well, Dr. Lani got himself into trouble. I'm going to show you him getting into trouble on the show tonight. We'd like some more voice notes. Yeah, don't be shy. Tell me what's going on in your world. Are you cold? It's 9 degrees in Johannesburg. It's been 9 the whole day. Tomorrow a similarly cold day. It's colder in Johannesburg than it is in the UK at the moment. Who says there's no such thing as global warming? I think that's what you're saying, right? Tammy Singh is saying, where's your voice note, Tammy Singh? Rather a cold evening here in Johannesburg. It is, huh? Gaynor says we've had an awful wind since Friday night. Must have been them beans you ate. You and your partner, it seems. We have had awful wind since Friday night. Keep spilling your guts. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. That came out all wrong. Helen says it's friggin' freezing. Can't believe we have this weather at the end of October. Alistair says, Tom, I watched the game at home on my cell phone via sabclive.com with commentary in Xhosa and Afrikaans. Man alive, did those two guys butcher the game completely. I tested at them to shut up while the ref is talking. Texted at them to shut up while the ref is talking and tell the players about the red card so loud that I was told to shut up. I know my place when I'm watching rugby. I know to keep my mouth shut because I don't know anything about rugby. I had people asking me, are you allowed to do that while the guy's in the air, bro? I'm like, I don't know. I found out you're not allowed to hold people's shirts and tug on them. I thought that was perfectly fine. I thought you're allowed to hold shirts, bite scrotums, well, grab or bite. Isn't that what they used to do in the scrum? You got to watch this, watch that. So when people ask me, was that a knock-on, Tom? I'm like, I don't know, man. I couldn't tell. I was getting asked all these technical questions about rugby, and I just haven't got a clue. When the second half started, I got confused. I didn't know why South Africa was running in the wrong direction. And then I realized that they changed sides halfway. But for about 5 minutes, I thought South Africa was running the wrong way. That's me. Oh, I made a little compilation. Did you like my national anthem compilation? You might have seen it if you watched right from the very beginning. Let's play it again, shall we? Because I'll play you 2 pieces of video. The one is a little compilation I made of the South African anthem, and then I'll show you South Africans celebrating the rugby win. Here's the anthem. I'm not going to stand up this time. Ja, sang om, Frankie. Sorry about that. I massacred the anthem. It's a touch screen that I'm using, and my finger got too close and it barely touched the screen, and then bang, cut into the South African national anthem. In the old days, you go to jail for that, but now you don't go to jail for much, so I think I survived. If you just joined the show, welcome to the Tom London Show, the most interactive online show on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch, or anywhere, actually. You get the chance to write your comments, your thoughts down below the video, and share them with me. You get a chance to send messages via the voice note line. And from time to time, we call our friends and we put them on air via phone calls and video calls. Tonight, we're running with messages and voice notes. Can I play you the reaction? I'd like to play you the reaction that this. So if you're not in South Africa, then maybe you were celebrating overseas. Let me give you an idea of what South Africa looked like at around 11 p.m. on Saturday night. Are you ready? This was South Africa on Saturday night. It was quite a sight. Let's go. In case you didn't work out what he was up to, he was saying 4 times. 4 times. Rugby world champions. It's the kind of spirit we want, isn't it? That's the kind of spirit we need. We've got a country that's beset with problems. But we have the best people in the world living here. If the politicians would just get out of our way, we could do it together. Right, to the comment line we go. Here's a message from Dustin Miller over in Detroit, Michigan. We'll be checking out Dustin's journey in just a little while. Perhaps we'll do it now.
Hey, London gang from the D, in the D, Detroit, Michigan, the Motor City, Motown. So happy to be here with you. Tom, hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
And we're going to have all kinds of cool things coming up from Detroit here to share with you guys. So happy to be with you.
Can't wait.
And congratulations to our 2023 World Cup champions, Sprinbok, Sia Khaleesi, and the entire team. Thank you.
Nice one, Dustin Miller. Now, Dustin recently moved from Florida, USA to Detroit, Michigan, USA. 2-day drive, and we went day 1 the other day, but let me show you day 2. Are you ready? Here's Dustin on the drive from Florida to Detroit.
Good morning, London gang. It's me, Dustin Miller, here from the cab of a U-Haul truck, and as you can see, there's my car on the trailer behind. So Chewy is down here in his bed. We just got into the truck for day 2 of our 2-day trip from Florida to Michigan. We are in Macon, Georgia.
Oh, Chewy.
Just about an hour and a half south of Atlanta. So in the next hour and a half, we should go past to Atlanta, which is a good thing to do before it's too late in the afternoon and you get to the afternoon rush. You definitely don't want to be going through Atlanta anytime there's peak traffic times, which anymore is becoming all the time. Anyway, more videos to come. I'll update you as we go.
Okay, now Dustin, take us on the road, man,
London
on the
gang.
highway.
Is that like Spanky and our gang? London, Tom London and his gang. I wanted to show you a bit of this beautiful color here. This is Tennessee. We're northbound on Interstate 75, if you want to look it up on a map. And we are nearing Interstate 40, which goes east and west. We're going north and south. We're going north. Interesting bit of how they numbered the interstate systems here when it was created. But anyway, this is the coloring of the autumn trees up here, which we do not get this in Florida because we don't get the season changes in Florida. So as autumn becomes winter, these trees will drop their leaves, much like they do in, say, Bloemfontein, the Free State. Quite beautiful in the mountains here. So that's all for now.
One more from Dustin as he was watching the Rugby World Cup over in Detroit.
London gang. I am here, Dustin Miller. I am in Michigan, near Detroit, watching the rugby. And I'm watching it on the world's smallest television here because my large television was damaged during the move. So, yes, very sad. I'm waiting. Now, anyway, we're here in the opening minutes of the match, and I'm going to enjoy it. Before I do any more unpacking, there's Chewy. It's cold here in Michigan. Cheers.
Yeah. Ja, but, as they say in the Free State. Ja, but. Voor wat kijk je? Kijk je voor mij? Ik ken jou niet. Uniforme loer, koekeloer. Okay, it's cold. The one thing I know about South Africans is when it's cold, we don't want to do anything. We just want to lie in bed or on the couch watching TV, staying warm, eating something hearty, some soul food. What are you having for dinner tonight? I'll show you mine if you show you yours. What's for dinner tonight? Let me know. If you're along the same time zone as us, somewhere in the region of CAT time, then it's dinner time. If you're in the US of A, you're around lunchtime, perhaps a bit after lunch, but dinner coming up. So what are you having for dinner? Tell me, I want to know. If you're in Australia, what are you having for breakfast, mate? Maybe eggs. We've got no eggs in South Africa. So if you've got eggs, you're cool. Well, you got eggs right now, but it costs a bit more, doesn't it just? Checking out the comment line. Let's see who we got here. We got Josie over in Portugal. Listen to what Josie has to say.
How's it, Tom and the gang?
How's it?
How you doing?
Do you really want to know? Do you really want to know?
How's it, Tom and the gang? How you doing?
I had a headache. I woke up with a headache today. Eventually got some tablets, the right ones, powerful ones, bombs. Bah! End of headache. So I woke up with a headache. It was cold. I was miserable today. The only thing that cheered me up was knowing I'm going to be with you at 9 o'clock. That cheered me up. As it got closer to 9, I could feel myself cheering up. So thank you for that. I get people saying, thanks, Tom, you make my night and stuff like that, but you actually make mine. So thank you very much. You can leave a voice note like Josie has. We'll take a listen to more of his voice note now.
From me, Jose. Jose from Mexico in Portugal.
Mexico in Portugal, yes.
Listen, buddy.
Yeah.
Do you know what day it is today?
It's Monday the 31st. It's one of my ex-girlfriend's birthdays.
It's the mid of the Scorpio month.
Really?
Check it up.
Is it the middle of
Check
Scorpio?
it up, buddy.
Okay, I'm going to. Is it the middle of Scorpio? I'm a Scorpio. 8th of November is my birthday. I'm a proper Scorpio. I mean, when you read about Scorpios, you might as well be reading my personality report. It's me to a T. To a T, I tell you. Shall we see what's going on with comments? Let's see what you got to say. Tammy Singh says I was... Tammy Singh was happy to see Faf in Speedo. Tammy Singh had her eyes on Faf du Plessis and his S-P-E-E-D-O Speedo. Tammy Singh was Speedo watching. Tammy Singh was zooming in. Tammy Singh had Faf's Speedo round and round, spinning to infinity in her brain. I thought it was cute. I'm not sure I was happy. Okay, I was happy too. Alistair Jameson, I'd love to watch a game with you one day. Let's do that. Let's go watch a rugby game together at a stadium so that I can stand there and shout, Lions! Or whichever team you support. Doesn't matter to me. Dustin Miller over in the USA said when you said national anthem, I thought it was going to be Sister Bettina. No, Nkosi Sikelele. Sia is amazing singing the anthem with so much passion. I think that's the only thing that got the Springboks the win was that passion, man. And the ref deciding the try wasn't a try. That helped. Thank you, ref. Claudia Bernardi says, I listened to the game on Radio 2000 and that commentator did a brilliant job in my opinion. Commentating is so difficult. I remember I was part of a business that trained commentators once. Very, very few people can commentate effectively. Lizelle Elliott, Lucinda Elliott, let me get the name right. Lucinda Elliott says, crazy sapper buggers there. How are likes and our hearts and our ha-has going? You know I love you. My heart pumps lumpy custard for you, but it pumps extra thick, extra sweet, extra gorgeous lumpy custard for the people who press the like, the ha-ha, and the heart button. Those are the people I love more, like a lot more. Helen says, Claudia, that was Michael Abramson commentating. He's a brilliant and a friend of mine and also a mentalist. Sure. I think I interviewed him once. Alistair says, this was my tweet to the SABC. Tell your bloody commentators to shut up when the bloody ref is talking to the players or to the TMO. It's important to the game. Shut up, please. I see Alistair's blood pressure was going up during that. Did you have your hair done today, Tom? Looking great. Actually, 20 minutes before the show, I had a beard. I went and shaved it off quickly. I looked at my hair and I looked like Einstein had stuck his plug in an extra large socket and bzzz. So I just hoid gel in my hair and went and somehow it turned out like this. I hope you like. Tammy Singh made stew for dinner. Tammy Singh slaved over the stove. She made a nice meal on a cold, cold night. While thinking of Faf's undies, she made a stew. I made, because I wanted soul food tonight, I wanted hearty soul finger food. I made millipap, and I made a savory, spicy chili mince. And it was so good, I'm going to have some more after the show. Seconds. What are you eating for dinner? Beth Lloyd joins us out of the UK. Hello from a very wet and cold Wales. I'm so proud of the Bokke. Thanks, Beth. I wonder whether Wales is colder than Joburg tonight. Helen says, I thought the same. Did you do your hair, Tom? I promise you, I just coined gel in before the show. Beth says, we're having a pizza. You can't just say pizza. You got to tell us what kind of pizza. We want to know if there's pineapple on it. Liesel also woke up with a headache. Yeah, she's had a nasty headache this morning. I think it's just after the whole weekend's action. The body went, and the head went, boom. My head was doing this morning. Boom, 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 boom. Alrighty. A handful of painkillers. Coca-Cola. That sorted it out. Now I'm cool. Lizelle Elliott's having, I don't know how to pronounce that. I only learned what quiche was when I went to work on radio, and I pronounced it quiche. People told me it was quiche. I'm very scared of pronouncing words like that now. Beef bourguignon. Bourguignon? Oh, come on, Lizelle. You gotta pronounce that for me. I'm an ocker from... Can I say that? I'm an ocker from Springs, man. I can't pronounce that. Beef bourguignon. Et toi, parles tu français? Excuse-moi. Your big fat bum is in my way. Just somebody pronounce that for me on the voice note line, please. You don't even have to give me a story. Just say beef bourguignon, whatever that is. Yeah, a voice note would be appreciated. Please. I have no idea how to pronounce that. There it is. There's the message. Beef bourguignon. I could do a whole show on trying to pronounce this word. Beef bourguignon. Beef bourguignon. Beef bourguignon. That's bad. Anybody know how to pronounce beef bourguignon, slow cooked in the oven for 24 to 36 hours? Yeah, I'd like to come and stay at your house. That sounds good. Beef bourguignon, do not know how to pronounce. If you know how to pronounce that word, please just send me a voice note and put me out of my misery. It's either that or euthanasia. What are the euthanasia doing nowadays? We'll check up on them one day. Tammy says it's the 30th today, Tom. That's why she's your ex. Is it the 30th or the 31st? Oh, it's the 30th. Oh, that's okay, because her birthday was today, even though I thought it was on the 31st. So I'm either a day early or a day late with people's birthdays. I did wish her a happy birthday. She's lovely. But she's gone. Number 6. Goodbye. Diane Cox says, President says 15th of December is a public holiday. Your opinion? Yeah, you see, I used to get upset. You want me to give my honest opinion? I put a lot of thought into this. This question has an answer that I have been mulling over, that I have been turning over and over in my brain for some time now. This story of public holidays in South Africa. For a long time, I used to get upset. I was like, why do we need so many public holidays? It's not good for productivity. We're just a country that doesn't want to work. And I used to go on and on and on about it. And then one day, when my brain started shifting as I got older, there's some things you can't fight, and you start realizing that as you get older. And I realized the thing of South Africans wanting more holidays and more holidays and more holidays was something you just can't stop. It's part of our DNA. And I thought that as a country, we should embrace our flaws. We should actually market our flaws. I would love to be the Minister of Tourism, because I think I could bring a lot of people to this country, and I could get a couple of those SAA planes doing their job. Because here's what I would do. Firstly, I would acknowledge that South Africa is a place full of people who like to chill. South Africa will never have a civil war that starts on a Friday. Never, ever, ever. If we ever have a problem in this country, it will start on a Monday or a Tuesday, and it will finish by Friday because there's more important stuff to do, like sport. I promise you, I've thought about this. I've spent hours and countless hours thinking about this. So firstly, we're a country that likes to take weekends off. We're a country that likes more public holidays than any other country in the world, and we ask for more. Springboks win, another one. Okay, they get the electricity sorted out, we'll want a public holiday. If we get a better matric pass rate, we'll want 2 public holidays. We like public holidays. South Africa is a place where we switch the country off around the 15th of December, and then we switch the country back on around the 15th of January. And we all go somewhere, we go away. And those that can't afford it, they stay at home and they pretend to have gone somewhere. We switch the whole country off for 1 month. Every single year. We switch it off at Easter as well. We switch it off a couple of times a year, actually. So for me, it's like South Africa likes to be switched off more than it likes to be switched on. And we like to chill more than we like to work. And I think if we start banging on about productivity and efficiency, I don't know whether that's going to work. I think we should just embrace our laziness, and we should embrace who we are, people who love chilling and kuiering, and that should be our marketing campaign. We should do a whole big marketing campaign to the rest of the world, because if you live in America, you'll never get away with that. You're going to work 6 days a week, buddy. If you live in California, you need 2 to 3 jobs to pay the bills. Americans are hard working. Same over in the UK. You know, if you want a house and you want a car and you want to pay all your bills, chances are you're going to have a very good job or 2 jobs. Not so in South Africa. We want half a job. And we should just be honest about it. We should just be absolutely honest about it with the rest of the world. And we should tell them that. We should make it part of our marketing campaign. I really, really do think we should. We could have an advert that goes, in South Africa, we don't believe in working. We believe in chilling. We take every December off and switch the country off for 1 month. We do the same in Easter. Every weekend is chill time in South Africa. So all of you people, work in your long jobs over in Europe, work in your multiple jobs over in the US of A, sweating and slaving to keep yourselves going over there in the Western and First World. When you think of a place to go to for chill time on your 1 holiday a year, come to South Africa, because weed is legal, we like to drink, and we like to chill. And when you come here, you can just join us. You can just come fit in and relax for a week or 2 or 3. So come and chill in Mzansi. And then what I do is, instead of plowing all this money, billions and billions, into a defunct airline where the planes never fly, I would just say, all right, let's take all that money and buy air tickets for people. Even if it's not at the full price, we could subsidize it, say like half price. I would go full price. I would say to people in the UK and the US, for example, where your dollar or your pound gets at least 20 rands, each dollar or pound will buy you $20. It goes a long, long way in South Africa. I'd say, all right, free air ticket if you bring 1,000 pounds or dollars with you. That's all you have to do. Thailand do this, by the way. Just bring in $20,000. Show us the money. Show me the money. And I would just buy air tickets. I'd fill planes with free air tickets and bring people over. Just one aeroplane after the other. And then each plane that lands, they must show us that they got 20 grand, which is only like 1,000 pounds or $1,000 or something. It's nothing. That's how I would get the tourism industry started in South Africa. My opinion, we should have more and then market our laziness to the rest of the world. Do you want a Speedo for your birthday, Tom? Tammy Singh is being naughty again. Tammy Singh wants to see me in a Speedo, perhaps, so she can be happy. I have never worn a Speedo in my life. Never. I have never, ever put a Speedo on. And my whole life I've been one of these people that goes, I would never, ever, 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 never in a million years walk around the beach in a Speedo. And when I turned 50, I'm like, what the hell? All these things, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? So I would wear a Speedo. On a hot day, not on a cold day. No. But I would wear a Speedo. But I don't want one for my birthday. Countdown to Westlife on Friday night with my two daughters. We last saw them here in 2007. That's going to be a good concert. Faf and his budgie smugglers are Tammy's crush. You worked that out there, Alistair. Please take a video and share. Brian Adams is also in South Africa and I won't be seeing him. Brian Adams has been here like 20 times now. He sings the same songs over and over again. I saw him a few years ago at Sunbed. I think it was his 10th trip to South Africa. He keeps coming and people keep going. Amazing. Dustin Miller is saying Lizelle is such a beautiful name. What's going on in this comment section? Heartbeat chocolates for you, Tom. Yeah, baby chocolates. The beard looks good on you though. Thank you. It's getting white. All right, Benjamin Jones from Biz called Primrose. At least we got power. And 2023 Rugby World Cup trophy. How's it been? Bourguignon. Is that right? Bourguignon. Excuse me, baby. Would you like to come over here and test my Bourguignon? When you come to my place, you have to have a little taste of my Bourguignon. I give you a little Bourguignon, not a big Bourguignon, a little Bourguignon. Bourguignon. Brenda Scott says, I'm leaving beautiful sunny Cape. That's unfair. Cape Town had 25 degrees today. I checked the weather out and I was like, screw you, Cape Town. I'm leaving beautiful sunny Cape Town for apparently freezing, rainy Johannesburg weather. Not happy about that. I don't blame you. It is freezing here. It is Josie de Oliveira's birthday. Is that right? Is it Josie's birthday? Happy birthday, Josie. Okay, Beth Lloyd is doing a pizza report back. Didn't have pineapple or tomato. Cut up a pineapple and cherry tomato and added. You can't eat pizza with pineapple. Beef bourguignon in a French accent. Beef bourguignon. I'm going to walk around tomorrow the whole day saying that. Beef bourguignon. Beef bourguignon. Practice. Dustin, we should get together to give relationship advice to people we're both so successful. Snorked. Do you want to talk relationships? I'll talk relationships. Give me a second. Relationships, eh? Tom, we should get together, give relationship advice to people. Yeah, we can just blow their relationships up. If there are two of us, we can blow them up in double time. You see, I don't think it's me. You know how people say, oh, it's me? Okay, it is me. Or it probably is me. Here's my problem. Well, I don't think it's a problem. You know, if I find the right lid for the pot, it's not a problem. Here's what I like. This is my idea of a relationship, and I know a lot of the women that I've been in relationships with, they've loved me and desired me, but they've not fitted with me. My life, my philosophy. I'm a quiet person, actually. I like to spend my days with a bit of music playing, having a cup of coffee, maybe a smoke. I like to go out and come home. I don't like to go out and not come home. If I go out, I'm already thinking about coming home. So I need someone like that. Someone who, they also, when they go out, they want to come home. So if we go out together, we're both thinking, let's go home. I like building things. I'm a builder. I like building, and I love building with other people, and so that's my perfect and ideal relationship. If I got someone next to me who doesn't like to go out without wanting to come home, and whose main thing is building. Now, if you're going to have 10 clubs you belong to and climb up mountains and a million things to do during the day, it's not going to work. Because I want someone next to me. And not that I want someone next to me to keep them there and not let them go. I just want someone next to me that goes, right, what are we building, Tom? Say, well, why don't we build a house? Okay, cool, let's build a house. We build a house together. We say, what are we building, Tom? Say, I don't know, what do you think? What would you like to build? And then you say, well, let's build a business. It's all right, let's build a business together. Say, well, what else should we do? Well, let's get in the car and go on a road trip together. Yeah, let's do that. See, I need someone that clicks, that fits. I'm not saying never go out on your own and have friends. No, I'm not like that. Everybody needs their free time and time alone. I get that. But I'm into building. I need someone who builds with me. My first girlfriend did for 20 years, and then she got the hell in with me. I don't blame her. I was very tough 20 years ago. And I think I still am tough. I'm uncompromising and demanding. Well, no, I do compromise, but I'm tough. I'm tough, and people think I'm angry when I'm not, and people think I'm, like, mad when I'm not. I don't know. Let me not explain it all to you, but I will spill my guts. I told you I'll tell you everything. SAA only goes to Zambia and Brazil. It works out for the drug smugglers. Craig Blicknote says, happy womb escape day, Jose. Every year in December, I'm making myself laugh. Every year in December, I go to Romania. Yeah, I do that too. I hate going on holiday when everyone else does. I hate standing in queues. I hate all the aggravation. I hate people fighting with each other. I hate the roads and people doing 250 k's an hour and weaving and accidents and trucks. And eventually you get to the holiday place. You got to find a part of the beach, or you got to stand in a long queue to go around the Ferris wheel at the V&A. I can't. I go on holiday when nobody's there. That's my kind of holiday. Cyril included this in his pH box, matrix, and proteas. Okay. Henrietta Cortez over in Denmark says, how's it all? I forgot that we turned the clocks back, so I missed the first half. Now that would confuse me. Thank goodness I don't live in a country with daylight savings time. That would mess me up. Alistair says, I used to have a Speedo in the colours of the UK flag. Budgie smugglers. Helen Mitvoch says, yeah, I saw Bryan Adams at the Dome a few years ago. Once is enough, as good as he was. I think once Bryan Adams live, that's it. Alistair Jameson says, check my voice note for the pronunciation of Bourguignon. All right, let's see how Alistair pronounces this.
Tom, that's beef bourguignon.
Oh, Bourguignon. Oh, not Bourges. Bourguignon. Are you sure?
Tom, that's beef bourguignon.
Bourguignon. Oh, yeah, well, you got the no, right? Bourguignon. It's not helping. I heard a wonder comment today. Ramaphosa shaking his hands with the president. Sia. Nice one. Nice sweatshirt you're wearing, says Henrietta Cortez. Yeah, this is Uzi. This is the official brand of gangsters. I went to the Randburg Magistrates Court once. A friend of mine's wife was shot in a hijacking, and she survived. But I thought I'd go show support when the little bugger who shot her got brought up from the cells. And I spent 2 hours there, and every criminal that came up was wearing an Uzi top. So if you live in Johannesburg and you're at a robot and you see 3 guys with Uzi tops walking towards you, you know what to do. But I do like this top. Actually, the ex-girlfriend whose birthday it is today bought this for me. Speaking of building, how's the Beetle coming along? Slowly, very slowly, and in this weather, I'm not doing, and I've been so busy, I haven't been able to look at it the last month or two. Okay, we're talking relationships now. When my ex used to bring people home, I used to lose my sense of humor. Let's look for a partner for Tom. Will you do speed dating, Tom? Tom won't even do speedo dating. You see, my thing is I'm not desperate. I don't wake up in the morning and go, oh my Lord, I don't have a partner. Because I believe the right person will come at the right time. And there's always someone that pops into my life, and then mostly they work for a while and then no. Would I do speed dating? I've never done that kind of thing. I went on to, Tinder once. Years ago. About 5 years ago. I'd been single for 2 years and I thought, find a girlfriend. And everyone said, oh, you go on a dating app, Bumble or Tinder. So I registered on Bumble and Tinder. And I put what I thought were my best photographs there. And then you do that swipe. I can't even remember which swipe left or swipe. I think swipe left is I don't like you, and swipe right is, yeah, I would spend the night with you. I think that's what it means, right? I do a lot of swiping left. I'm like, this is me on Tinder. My phone even crashes because it can't keep up with me. I just swipe in left most of the time. And then every now and then I go, she looks like Keira Knightley. Swipe right. Jackpot put. And then it says, okay, you have a match. And I go check the match, and it's somebody that instead of swiping left, I swipe right by mistake. No! And I did this for about 3 weeks. 3 weeks was enough to make me feel like a useless human being, because none of the women that I swipe right on me. And I thought, okay, I'll go over to Bumble. But Bumble's just the same crowd. They came from Tinder. Same thing. Swipe left, swipe left, swipe right. Oh no, I didn't mean to swipe right. Bang, match. Oh, gee, not again. So eventually I just deregistered, took those apps off my phone, and for my own self-esteem, I will never go near a dating app again. Never. I got a better chance at the spa at Velterfreden Park. I got a better chance at the checkout if I go, hey, how you doing? That's a nice top you got on. Wow, are you single? Really? Can I get your number? Chat to you later. Should we go out for coffee? You got such a cute smile. I like the way your nose wrinkles when you smile. That's cute. Yeah, I do better at the tills at Checkers than on a dating app. However, my self-confidence and my ego is such that I reckon if I did speed dating, I don't know, how many people do you go through on a speed date? You cycle through, right? You sit for a few minutes or something. What, they got a bell? Bing, and then the next person, or you swap or something, and then bing. I don't know. I reckon I could probably get about 10 dates, speed dating. That's probably my perfect environment. I think, yeah, I could probably walk out with the whole room. I got so excited. Sorry, the picture in my head was faster than my understanding. See what happens when I see speed. You see? Tammy Singh, your imagination. Speed dating, kill me now. Have you ever done it? Anybody here ever done speed dating? I've never done it. See you at the spa. The Velterfreden Spa, Wednesday. What time, Helen? She'll meet you at the fruit and veg section. Would you like to see my cannellonis? I don't know what made me say that. Please forgive me, Lord. Remember we spoke about Dr. Lani, the guy on TikTok that was telling everyone he was a doctor and giving medical advice? Well, here's Dr. Lani getting himself into trouble. Dr. Lani walked into Helen Joseph Hospital with a stethoscope and a hoodie yesterday, I think it was, and the security recognized him, and then they grabbed him. And then he said he needed to make a wee, so they let him go to the toilet, and he tried to jump out the window, and then they caught him trying to jump out the window, and then this was what happened next.
Can everybody please get out? No, everybody must go out. No.
Why jump to the window?
I didn't.
I was with you, man.
I didn't.
I go to the toilet.
I did not.
Who gives drinks?
Yeah, no, yay, and the cock. And then here he is in the office, getting into trouble in the office, because it's not just he's got to get into trouble in the office as well, waiting for the police to pick him up.
personal belongings that you went to. Yeah. For that one, I'm like also very sorry for that. Like, I honestly did not mean harm. I truly did not.
But you've been warned, and you still pay.
Warned by whom?
By the doctor that you were interested.
This is what happens if you pretend to be a doctor, but don't do it. You
Didn't say when you were
moron.
an intern in Helen Joseph?
See, you're going to get into
You
trouble
worked in
now. You're going to
Tembisa?
Turkey.
No.
Oh, okay. But
I
your
did
videos
not.
were
Now you're in the
good.
dwang.
Identify all of that. That's okay.
The thing with that one, with the
Yeah. Tub of
Now,
Besta
why you
2.0
saying
coming up.
No, I never said that I am this person's Zingela. No.
What were you saying?
I changed surnames. My old
Well, I think that's it for the night. We're a couple of minutes away from leaving. Oh, by the way, if you haven't pressed the like, ha-ha, or heart button, I don't love you as much as the people that did. So, best press that button if you want my love. My love and affection. What else have I got to show you? I've got a few things to show you. Let's go, right? Here's my friend Vili. That's me in the background at the Lego Expo at Menlyn 5 years ago. Apparently there was another one this weekend. Hope you enjoyed it. AFOLs. They're called AFOLs. Adult fans of Lego. Hey you, AFOL. This is regular viewer Dave Walters on his unicycle. This is Tom Dawes' picture of a horse. I think the horse's name is Cynthia. And this is a picture my brother sent us. He took a picture. So my two brothers are on the left, I'm on the right, and my dad is looking like the women. My brother, he took an app and he made my brother and I old. The two brothers. I've got two brothers, right? Nick is on the left. He's the one that did this. The one next to him is my brother Greg, who is 49 now. And he made Greg look about 89. Next to Greg is my dad. He made my dad look like a woman, and then look what he did to me. I'm on the right. And he kept himself looking, I think he put himself through a beauty app. And he sent that to me the other day. That used to be my brother. All right, tomorrow is the last show for October. We'll be 20 shows in, so officially a month's worth of shows, and I'll give you some of the results. I'll tell you how the show's doing, and we'll also be opening the show up to advertisers from the 1st of November. We've got I was looking at the metrics the other day, and yesterday, in fact, today, I was looking at the metrics. Metrics just a fancy word for numbers. And I was quite surprised when I added everything up and went across the platforms and had a look. We've got across a month, about 6,000 people watching for a minute or more. So those are people who actually sit and watch the show for a while. It's about an audience of 6,000, about the size of Sunbed Arena's audience, or Grand West. And we've got about, I think it was 2,000 people that watched from the beginning to the end. 2,000 views from the beginning to the end in a whole month. So you got it. So I put some packages together so that we can put adverts on the show for your business or your services, where we'll run an ad. People will be exposed to your message every single show for a month, and I think the packages start at about 499 Rand or something. It's really cheap. So I just want to the show's still small, but I think it's viable now, and I think we've got enough audience to sell your product. So if you want to talk to me about that, just send an email to thetomlondonshow@gmail.com and we'll have a chat. I'm not here to twist your arm or force you or try and lie to you, but I think the audience is just big enough now for you to run an ad in the show, and all you need to do is sell once, in a month to pay for the advertising. So if you have a business and you'd like to support the Tom London Show, then just send an email to thetomlondonshow@gmail.com. and I will start chatting to you. Tammy says it's cheap. Yeah, well, the audience isn't huge yet, so I can't make it, if it was hundreds of thousands, then I would be driving a Lamborghini. But we're starting small, but I think it's viable, and I don't want to rip people off. So from about $500, I'll give you an advertising campaign for a month. And I'll produce the video advert for you as well. How's that? If you're interested, send me an email, thetomlondonshow@gmail.com. This is a new character on the show. This is Larry the Lizard. See that? He's a 3D printed lizard. He moves around and stuff, and he was printed one shot by Barry Jones. We're going to put a 3D printer in the studio, and we're going to film it and time-lapse it so you can actually watch a 3D printer printing, and then I'll show you how to get hold of Barry if you want something 3D printed. So we've had a month of trying to work out how this show's going to work when it comes to promoting you and your businesses and products. I think I've got a nice formula going. And from the 1st of November, we'll start putting adverts on the show. Not too many. I decided we'd only have 2 ad breaks an hour, adverts between 15 and 20 seconds, no more than 3 in a spot break. So they'll only be like 45 seconds per advert break, and then another advert break, and that's it. So we've got 6 advert breaks. I've got room for 6 clients and 1 show sponsor that we can talk about. But thank you. You've really, over a month, surprised me. Day by day I go, is this enough? Are we there yet? And then end of the month, start pulling the reports, and I was pleasantly surprised. So I'd just like to thank you for that. And I think that's it for a cold Monday night in Johannesburg, wherever you find yourself in the world. Thank you for joining me. And thank you for making friends with each other in the comment section down below. And thanks for pressing the like, heart, or ha-ha button. If you press those buttons, I love you. A what? You look like Kenny Rogers' younger cool brother. That's my former brother, Nick. Good night all. Stay warm in Johannesburg. This is your chance to say goodnight to each other now. Reach out across the continents and across the country and wish each other well. I like the spirit that's developing. So yeah, we'll just give it a minute or 2 so you can say fare thee well to each other. I can go off and warm some millipap and mince up. Have my second dinner for the night, eat some jelly babies, drink some more Coke. I got 1 Lion Lager left in the fridge. Make myself a beer shandy because I'm just weak that way. I have to put Sprite into my beer so that I can consume it. I'll watch the show back and have a good sleep and catch you again tomorrow at 9 o'clock. So your goodbyes now. Thanks for another Lacquer Evening Show. Thank you, Craig. Tammy Sings says, good night, beautiful people. Alistair Jameson says, night, night, you all. And I'm sure there are more that will come, just a little delayed. And yeah, I don't want to leave you tonight. Lean times at month end. Hey, Tom London. Lean times at month end. Lean times every day of the month. I think that's most people's existence right now. But, nothing will change unless you push. Nothing will change unless you try harder. Nothing will change unless you believe. And so we will believe, and we'll inspire each other on the show to do better, to make more, to be happier, kinder, and reach out to each other and be each other's inspiration. That's the purpose of the show. So whether you find yourself in France eating bourguignon, or whether you're over in the UK like Beth Lloyd eating pizza, or whether you're in Australia thinking of eggs for breakfast, or whether you're in the US of A thinking of Burger King, or whether you're in South Africa thinking of Buri, whether you're in Portugal thinking of fried fish, or whether you're in Denmark thinking of sild, or wherever you may be. I wish you a pleasant night. I hope you have a sleep so good that it looks like you're in a coma. I hope your stomach's full, so full that you can't even stand. And I hope you got enough money in your pocket to buy all the nice things you like. And most of all, London gang, I hope that I see you again tomorrow for another Tom London show where we build friendships and inspire one another. Until then, I miss you already.
Change